You know, an odd boy goes out on a Saturday night like some of us and likes a wee pint or three and doesn't know when to come home because we fall in with bad company. But she was given out anyway. She says, I'm going to fix you. She says, you're away boozing every Saturday night. So she couldn't get him sorted out anyway, and she decided to ask the clergy for a bit of advice. So she went up to his reverence. What do you think I should do? She says, he's out drinking till all hours every Saturday night and he never comes home at time. He says, you need to scare the notion of drinking out of him. She says, scare the notion of drinking out of him? Yes, he says, that's what you need to do. So she thought up this great plan, and away she went this Saturday night anyway with a big white sheet over her arm, down to the local graveyard, and he was coming up the road full, I'll take you home, Kathleen. And she got the white sheet over and she hid in behind a headstone. And as he came up behind her, she jumped out and she went, boo! She says, I'm the devil. He says, I'm pleased to meet you. I married your sister. Oh, I don't know if it worked or not, but it certainly scared it out of him that night anyway, so it did. One other night anyway, one of his next door neighbours, he was coming home and he had a wee drop too much to drink. And he opened the front door as quietly as he could and he got in anyway and he got his foot on the bottom stair. And he started to go up the stairs, and every step he took, all you could hear was boom, 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 boom. And she wakened up in the bedroom and she says, what are you doing down there? He says, I'm trying to get a barrel of Guinness up the stairs. She says, can you not leave it in the kitchen till the morning? He says, no, I can't, I've just drunk it, he says. And he got up the stairs eventually. And he got up to the bedroom door and he looked in, and there she was lying the vision. And her false teeth in the glass on the side of the bed and anything like it you never seen. And he says, the next time that bed comes past the door, he says, I'm going to be up on it and down beside her. So they got himself steadied up anyway, and the room was going one way and the bed was going the other. And he gave one buck lap and he landed up beside her. And there she was lying on the bed with her tongue out over the dimple on her cheek and her rollers and everything in. He put his hand in his pocket and took out a wee brown tablet bottle. And he opened it and he took 2 tablets out of it and he set them on her tongue. And she woke up. She says, what's that? He says, darling, he says, that is 2 Aspros. She says, I haven't got a headache. And he says, tonight's the night then, he says. And what about the other couple? 16 children they had. Anything like it. 16 children in this day and age. But the problem was, you see, she was deaf. And every time they went to bed, he used to turn round at night and say to her, well, darling, are we going to sleep or what? She'd turn round and she'd say, what? Oh, but while. And then another wee couple down the road, and boys, she was getting married too, and she was very, very excited. So she was very excited to be getting married, and she was that excited she was running up and down the street and she was telling everybody, I've got myself a model husband, I've got myself a model husband. And everybody was fed up listening to this. And one day she met the minister's wife, and the minister's wife, she was that bored listening to it, she decided she'd go home and look up the meaning of the word model just to see what it meant. Whenever she opened up the dictionary, the definition of model read, a smaller version of the real thing. Well, there's love and marriage for you folks. It's some institution, isn't it? But seriously, where would we be without the women, fellas?